Thank you for the question. It's going to be very special. I haven't been back, and I think I was looking at the date like 4 months, the longest stench I've been away from home. So to be able to go back as a professional with my new team and play in front of all the people that supported me throughout my career, it's going to be a really special full circle moment. Yeah, as far as handling everything, I try to keep a steady head on my shoulders, try to stay away from, you know, kind of stay away from the positivity as well as the negativity. Take it all with a grain of salt because it comes and goes. Try to stay on a steady line as far as where my head's at. I got a lot of great people around me who keep me grounded. And as far as your second question, that's going to be something that we're looking forward to in the future. I don't have a specific date or when yet. Everything's just a long process of figuring out when and when the best time is going to be. Yeah, I would say for your second question, just being here with the Latin community has been tremendous. They've really taken me in with open arms. From I had an autograph signing, and it was filled with people from all over. They just tell me all the time that they're very inspired by the work that I'm doing here and the game that I play. So it just means a lot that even not being from my home and coming to somewhere completely new, that I still am able to have an impact and really bring some joy to people's lives. And as far as your first question, like I said before, that's something we're taking it slow right now. My focus as of right now is on my profession in the Miami Heat. When the summer comes around, that's when we're going to start having those conversations. I mean, yeah, I think John Wall. I got to play with him a lot this summer. Um, I'm sure he'd be a great addition. I mean, it's not up to me. I would love to have him. Like I said, it's not up to me. Leave that to the front office to do what they do. But yeah, John, great guy, great player. Got to play with him a lot. So yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, I mean, I think the NBA is sort of in a maybe like a transition period. You got guys like Steph, LeBron, who have been carrying the face of the NBA for a really long time now. They're kind of coming on to the end of their careers now, and we got a new great group with a bunch of great job classes over the past couple of years. And it's I don't know. I feel like it's a transition period of maybe passing the torch of the older generation and allowing for a new generation to come in and carry the brand of the NBA. So it's gonna be exciting over the next couple of years to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it's a very great feeling. Uh, Basketball is a very global game. Best season ever as a Mexican. Yeah, that's great. I'm trying to have some great seasons as well, more as well. And I don't think I'm going to be. I gotta say, I hope I'm not the last to have a season like this and just can try to continue to get better and then continue to carve out a path for more people to follow. Yeah, I always watched them growing up as a kid. Christmas Day was a big day for the NBA. I remember watching, Kobe and the Lakers versus Dwayne Wade and LeBron with the Heat at the Staples Center. That was one game that I really remember vividly. That was one of my favorite games to watch. Yeah, I would just say I think I've had a lot of moments so far. As far as travel, I know playing in Boston for the first time was a real eye opener for me. How intense the crowd was and how much of like a playoff atmosphere it seemed like. I think that was really like an eye opening moment. Going up against guys like Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown at the very beginning. Um, yeah, it was a big. It was very cool. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, break records. It's very cool. As far as those names that you mentioned, those are all guys that paved the path that allowed me to be where I am today. And just like I said, it's the record right now. Hopefully, break it again this year. It's not really what I try to do in the game, but that's what the game allows, and so be it. And like I said, that's going to be one, but records are meant to be broken. So hopefully, another guy comes along and breaks it and creates their own record. So that's what I'm about. Um, I don't really know. I know that's like a narrative that's being thrown around, not playing like a rookie. Like, I guess because I'm maybe older. I don't really know. I just try to play basketball. It's my first year in the NBA. I'm just trying to make a statement, make my mark, and help the team win. I think it just all goes back to hard work that was very instilled in me from my grandmother to my father, my mother, and then on to me as well. So they always just preached to me, work hard and then good things will happen. So I just put my head down and kept working until I looked up and saw that I was in the NBA. So that was, I think, the biggest thing for me, culture wise. It means a lot. He's a player I looked up to even before I was on the team. Um, and one of the biggest things he taught me is just to how to process the game at his own pace. He plays at his own pace. He sees the game. Um, I don't know, like he sees it in his own way, in ways that a lot of people don't see the game. And I try to pay very close attention to what he's looking at and what he sees throughout the course of the game. And try to pick his brain constantly. And it all goes back to heat culture and just doing whatever it takes to win. That's what he's about. That's what I'm about, and that's what heat culture is about. It's great. I'm so happy to see Juan with the Kings. That's a big moment. And we got two right now. We're hoping to like I was saying earlier, records are meant to be broken. And I'm sure in the future the game is growing. There's going to be a lot more Latins or Mexicans in the NBA, and it's only a matter of time before a lot more make their mark in the league. Well, to answer your first question, I mean, I don't really know. I can't really speak for other teams because it's the only team I've been on. So, all I know is this tea culture. But from what I've heard, not a lot of places are like this one. And as far as our goals, is to hang up another banner, put banner number 4. That's what we're here to do, and that's our goal for the season. I would just say experience being in situations throughout my career, playing in a lot of crazy games, playing in a lot of games throughout my career. So I just say to give it all to the experience of playing in intense and very important games. So that's how I stay calm throughout it all. Um, it's been a smooth transition, I think. I've been blessed to have two great coaches. Coach Cronin, obviously at UCLA, and now Coach Spoelstra, the best coach in the NBA. And I really, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a crazy feeling just to be blessed to have such great coaches and how they've impacted my game, and it's been very smooth, transition wise. They kind of preach about the same thing: play defense, make the right plays. So it's been pretty easy for me.